Where is your mind right now? Is it hidden in your head or is it everywhere you look? Pause and wonder. Plato pictured the mind as a charioteer guiding the soul's wild horses. Descartes declared, "I think, therefore I am." Each asked, is the mind a ghost or a guide? Today we point to the brain, a tangle of cells and sparks, as the seat of thought. But is that all the mind is? We say, it's all in your mind, as if the mind is just a room in the house of the body. But is it contained, or is it the whole house? Or is the mind something vaster, something that cannot be trapped in flesh and bone? Does it reach beyond the brain? Science tells us our memories and feelings are shaped by the brain. Yet, we only know the brain through our own awareness. Which comes first? When a scientist studies the brain, all they see, colors, shapes, signals, appear inside their own mind. The observer and the observed are one. So is your mind inside your brain, or is your brain inside your mind? This riddle has no easy answer. Imagine a movie screen. The story plays out on it, but the screen itself is untouched. Could your awareness be like that, always present, never changing? This question opens a door to wonder. Where do your thoughts, feelings, and dreams truly live? As you listen, notice the light from this screen, the feeling of your chair, the sounds around you, all appearing in your awareness, not inside your skull. The mind is a mystery. By asking where it lives, we begin to see reality with new eyes. Imagine a grand debate. Where does the mind come from? Many scientists and philosophers have argued that the answer lies in the physical world. This view is called materialism, the belief that everything, including the mind, is made of matter. Thinkers like Thomas Hobbes and Daniel Dennett have championed this idea, claiming the mind is what the brain does. According to materialists, your thoughts and feelings arise when billions of neurons fire in complex patterns. Joy, sorrow, memories, and even your ability to understand these words, all are brain activity. The materialist model has led to amazing discoveries in neuroscience. We can map brain regions for language, emotion, and decision-making. Brain injuries can change personality. Chemicals can alter perception. For materialists, the mind depends entirely on the brain's structure. When the brain is damaged, consciousness fades. When the brain stops, so does the mind. It's a tidy, logical system, no mystery, just complexity waiting to be solved. But not everyone agrees. Some philosophers, like David Chalmers, argue that materialism leaves out the true mystery of consciousness. Is the mind just a machine, or is there something more? The debate continues, inviting us to look deeper into the nature of our own awareness. What do you think? Is your mind just your brain, or is there a mystery science has yet to explain? The materialist view is powerful, but the question remains open. The search for answers continues. What if the mind is not just a byproduct of the brain? What if, as some philosophers suggest, it is something entirely different, something that cannot be reduced to matter alone? René Descartes, the famous dualist, argued that mind and body are two distinct substances, one physical, one immaterial. He asked, how can thoughts and feelings arise from mere atoms? Dualism suggests that the mind could exist beyond the brain, like a pilot steering a ship. But if so, where does this pilot reside? Others go further. Panpsychism, for example, proposes that consciousness is a basic feature of the universe, present in some form in all things. Imagine consciousness as a field, like gravity or light, permeating everything, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. In this view, the brain does not create consciousness, but acts more like a radio receiver, tuning into a universal broadcast. Damage the receiver, and the signal becomes distorted. But the broadcast, the field of consciousness, remains. Philosophers like Alfred North Whitehead, and even some modern physicists have wondered, could consciousness be woven into the very fabric of reality? These ideas challenge everything we think we know. Is the mind a spark of the cosmos or just a trick of the brain? The mystery deepens. Throughout history, philosophers have turned inward asking, what do our dreams and imagination reveal about the mind? Plato called dreams the soul's playground. Descartes wondered if waking life itself could be a dream. When you dream, entire worlds appear, people, places, and stories, crafted by your mind alone. Where do these worlds exist? The philosopher Zhuangzi asked, "Am I a man dreaming I am a butterfly, or a butterfly dreaming I am a man?" Can you ever be sure which is real? Imagination, too, is a mystery. You can picture a pink elephant or a city in the clouds, no senses required. How does the mind create what it has never seen? And then, there is self-awareness. You know that you are thinking, feeling, and dreaming, but who is the you that knows? Philosophers like Kant and Sartre called this the mystery of the self. Is the self just a story the mind tells, or something deeper? Every night, every daydream, every moment of self-reflection invites us to ask, is the mind a product of the brain, or is it the stage on which all of reality appears? We have journeyed far, but the greatest mystery still awaits us. What is the true nature of consciousness? Across centuries, great minds have wondered. Plato, gazing at the heavens. Planck, peering into the quantum world. Some say consciousness is everywhere, woven into the fabric of reality itself. Not just in brains, but in every atom, every star, every corner of the cosmos. Human awareness, then, is the universe reflecting on itself, a spark of knowing in the vast unknown. The universe is not a cold machine, but a living mystery, alive with experience, possibility, and wonder. As Max Planck said, "I regard consciousness as fundamental. I regard matter as derivative from consciousness." Perhaps your mind is not a tiny thing in a vast universe, but the very space in which the universe appears.